let me go over. Do you guys want to see how much Lotus are now? I want to see this, man. I am so excited, boys. Holy shit. Wait, there's a change? What the hell is this? Just give me a minute. Look at this. Via hotfixes, we're working on several quality of life improvements that should go live in the next few days. Black Lotus scarcity has been constantly among the top issues we've seen player feedback about, so we decided to update how we handle Black Lotus spawns. Since launch of WoW Classic, the game has been used to spawn locations from the original World of Warcraft, but population and social factors have led to Black Lotus becoming so much more scarce than it was in original WoW. While all these issues affect all mining and herb nodes to some degree, Black Lotus was especially affected because of how special property of having one spawn at a time for each zone. In original WoW, designers planned Black Lotus around the technical limitation. Only 10 spawn locations per node could type be active at the same time in the same zone. We no longer have that limitation, but it gives us the design intention that we can work with. Black Lotus was supposed to spawn at the wildest variety of locations, while there can only be one up at a time in each zone. As always, our goal is to minimize differences from the original World of Warcraft, and we feel this is a case where we can follow that design intention in a way that is warranted by modern conditions, as well as benefit to players. We are going to increase the spawn rate of Black Lotus, and we're going to add many additional spawn locations in each of the Black Lotus zones. With a different hotfix, we're working on making it to where a player cannot see a Black Lotus on screen or their minimap if they are dead, unless they have 300 herbalism. Holy shit. For Warson Gulch, we've identified a number of locations in the battleground where clever players have found ways to get into places where they were not intended to go. These exploits are decidedly unfair, so we're putting a stop to them. In many cases, the way we prevent such things in place is an invisible gate that blocks the unintended path. However, that's sometimes impossible, so we make out-of-bounds locations fatal. Ooh. Don't cheat, bitch. We're also working on... now you have to fear the FC into the out-of-bounds location to instantly kill him. We're also working on a hotfix to put stop to one small annoyance. Now, if a player is actively engaged in the mailbox or bank, they will be considered busy if someone else tries to initiate a trade with them. That's good. We'll have all those changes noted for you in the next hotfix update. Yo, McConnell.
Yeah.
They're changing Classic, man.
How so?
They're increasing the Black Lotus spawns.
Oh. Any fixes to Ret Paladins?
You're not getting Crusader Strike. They're also fixing things to where you can't go in secret locations in Warson Gulch to, like, cheat, basically.
That's good.
Do you think that's good?
Yeah, that's really good.
So you're saying that you want them to change Classic WoW?
Fuck yes, man. Change it up. Let's see some more changes. I want to see buffs to enhancement, Ret,
not
Shadow,
Boomkin. No,
Let's,
man.
Feral is dog shit. Let's see some buffs, Blizzard. Let's see some changes. Classic sucks dick.
Listen, here's my opinion on this. I know I've been memeing. This is a good decision by Blizzard. Blizzard is making the right call with this. Let's see what the people think. I'm sure this will be Lotus Mafia crying inside. Nice AQ and Nax will be way healthier with this change. Good changes. I look forward to playing Warson Gulch and hearing someone complain about dying from jumping into one of those clever spots. That's good news. No changes? Let's see how the Reddit is, let's see how the Reddit's handling it. That's what I love about Blizzard. Complain enough, and they give you what you want. Now, what else could we get? I vote we complain about not having transmog sticks. I want to... Oh my god, dude. Wow, one complaint from a big streamer and Lotus is fixed. I wasn't the only person talking about it, but, you know, I tried to be vocal about it too. This is fucking great. Like,
well, wait. They fixed Warson Gulch, but they won't fix AV?
What do they fix in AV?
To make it so that Alliance can actually win?
Maybe they have like 50 Alliance queuing instead of 40. Maybe then Alliance will win. I'm very happy that Blizzard did this. And this is actually a change to the game. You know what I mean? That's pretty much. Now it's fixed silly world buff, classic purge meta. I feel like the purge meta, remove world buffs and raids in this game is perfect. Remove world buffs and raids.
Ooh.
What?
I think I agree with that.
Really?
Yes.
Um.
Yeah, that would be good because then you don't have to spend hours like going to get the buffs and then hours logged off, like not being able to play the character.
Yeah.
And you then also don't have to set the expectation for like ret pals to come into the raid with like all the world buffs. And it's just better for everyone all around. And you actually get to like, you know, you get to measure your success. Like if you're going for like speed runs, you can measure it in a more effective way because you don't have to worry about who got what world buffs and who kept what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the people you bring in, what buffs you got, and that's it.
Like, from a fundamental level and like from like a philosophical level, I agree with you. But I don't know. I'd consider that kind of a big change to the game. Like if they got rid of world buffs for raids. Like,
Yeah, it is.
I do think that it's fun to do the raids with the world buffs. So I don't know. It would also buff the raiding content. Yeah, it would.
And I would agree with that too. I would agree with buffing. That would be like an indirect buff to the raid content.
You realize that just means less ret paladins, right? And more warriors.
I mean, I would definitely still get to go for sure.
Yeah, of course you would. But like, there's plenty of ret paladins and like moonkins that would not get invited after that.
Well, yeah, that sucks for them, but I don't give a fuck about them. I care about me and me only.
That makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, the world buffs are very unique to Classic. Make them undispellable. If they made the dire maul, is Songflower dispellable or not? I actually don't know. Is Songflower dispellable? Does it make sense? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know why they're dispellable. In my opinion, I think that if they made dire maul buffs and Songflower undispellable, that would make the game better. It would. I don't see a negative to that. Like, what is the negative to that? So, like, the meta right now in Classic is there are people that create characters for the sole exclusive purpose of purging the world buffs from competing guilds on the other faction, or even on their same faction. So, like, they have horde alts where they purge the buffs from the other people. Okay? Like, this is actually what they do. I know this might sound ridiculous, and that's because it is ridiculous, but that's really what it is. So, like, the meta that it creates around dispelling is I think it's just a negative and toxic meta in the game. I think that anybody can almost agree that leveling up a specific character for the exclusive purpose of purging the buffs of other players it's fucking stupid. Like, that's not gameplay that you should want in a game. That does not make the game better. It's a Classic experience. I mean, like, they did this isn't really the Classic experience. Like, nobody did this in Classic WoW. Like, it's funny. Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, Black Lotus is 50 gold. Wait, Lotus... Lotus have already gone down 100 gold in price. What the fuck? It's griefing, simple as that. I do feel like it's griefing. It's purely harmful behavior with no intention of actual PvP. You're just trying to fuck somebody over. This one.
No.
What?
No.
No what?
That's emergent gameplay, dude.
Well, yeah. So is the Black Lotus Mafia.
Yeah, that's good. This kind of thing is good.
Why is it good?
Because it means that not every interaction with other players is tailored by Blizzard, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All emergent
It's good.
gameplay isn't good.
All emergent gameplay is good.
No, it's not. Emergent gameplay is not. It's not always good. There are plenty of things that there. It is. So
yeah, this is good because it forces you to think about the way that you get buffs, you know, and it forces you to think about how you can protect your raid from getting purged like that. So you have to work with other people to maintain your buffs. You know,
or you
it's
just
good.
Do it at
it's a good
different
thing.
Times. Or like some servers just don't have it happen. That is true. Yeah, you do have to do that. I mean, here's the thing. Just because that's an extra step and makes you have to think about something doesn't necessarily make it better for the game. I don't think that's the case at all. Just because something makes the game more complex or adds a level of emergent gameplay doesn't necessarily mean that it's good. So, like, for example, if you had, let's say, Westfall, you made Westfall contested, and it made it to where you had to decide, okay, well, I want to level somewhere else instead because people gank me in Westfall. That is emergent gameplay, fundamentally, but it doesn't mean that the game's better because of it. There's plenty of examples of emergent gameplay that are not healthy for the game. In my opinion, I don't think purging buffs is good gameplay, and I think it promotes a very negative atmosphere, and I don't think that it adds anything positive to the game, and it's purely negative. So if Blizzard got rid of it, I would consider that a positive, and that would make the game better. Yeah, it's the same as ganking. Well, it's not really the same as ganking, because, like, you're engaging in PvP with somebody by purging them with no actual intention of PvPing them. You're just trying to specifically grief them. It's kind of like trying to tag somebody's mobs every single second that they're about to hit it. Like, yeah, you're just killing the mobs, but you're obviously doing it with a worse intention. WoW in general is petty, unfriendly atmosphere, and you know it. Well, yeah, exactly, but that doesn't mean that... The thing is that, like, yes, WoW does have that atmosphere, but that doesn't mean that I think Blizzard should go out of their way to allow things like that to keep happening. Let me read here.
Wait. So you agree with me then? Because, you know what's definitely not good and doesn't create a positive atmosphere for a game is every time a Ret Paladin shows up, you roast them for 5 hours on end. And, that doesn't really promote a positive experience in the WoW community. I think Blizzard, they have a responsibility not to allow that to happen. So maybe they could buff them. What do you think? Piece of shit. Shut the fuck up.
I want you to know, I have exercised so much restraint recently. I have not scrolled down on the damage meter. I did it once during trash, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I have not scrolled down on a damage meter to find you. Not even once. I have restrained myself from roasting the fact that Ret Paladins are not good. You know they're not good. Everybody knows they're not good. So
keep it up.
What?
Keep it up.
Uh-huh. Well, you're the one keeping it up. You're initiating this. You're starting.
No, you're talking. No, you're the one sitting there talking about trying to be the arbiter of what a positive experience or atmosphere could be or should be in classic WoW.
You think rebalancing the classes is the same thing as making a buff unpurgeable?
Yes, of course.
It's not.
Yes, it is. When you're talking about curating an atmosphere in the WoW community, yes, I absolutely think they're pretty much the same thing. Because you're roasting players for one thing and the other. You're roasting them for purging buffs and you being annoyed because that's the only thing that happens. And you're roasting players that play shitty specs, like Ret or Enhancement or Boomkin or Shadow or Feral. Hybrids, I guess.
No, it's completely different. Like, you're talking about rebalancing the entire game. Like, rebalancing the entire game versus making a buff from Dire Maul that gives you 200 attack power unpurgeable. Like, these are completely different variances in how important they are and how meaningful they are. This is completely different. You really think that they're the same thing?
Yes.
They're not.
It's easy to sit there and say, oh, this is too far. You can't just rebalance everything when you're sitting there as a fucking Fury Warrior doing goddamn, 10,000 DPS, enjoying your place when other people are getting shit on all day, every day for the spec they play. But you're sitting there mad about getting your buffs purged.
Well, I'm not mad. I'm just saying it's not good for the game. Boy, I'm not mad about it.
Neither is spec imbalance.
So you think that they should actually rebalance Classic?
Absolutely, dude. What the fuck? 100%. I mean, look, I'm not trying to say that Red should be doing as much damage as fucking rogues or mages or even Fury Warriors, okay?
Yes.
But I am saying, a Ret Paladin doing 300 DPS and full Nax Bis, that should not be, like, acceptable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's hard to disagree with that. But I just feel like the scope of it is much more large with like what you're saying than what I was saying. And I kind of worry that like if they're rebalancing the entire specs and everything like that, that's going to change the game on a much more fundamental level, more so than if they just went out of their way and they just made a buff unpurgeable. It's like these are two completely different degrees of like of impact.
I'm not saying they're not different, okay?
Yeah.
I'm joking. Obviously they're different.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about creating a positive experience in terms of like, oh, this is bad because it creates, it just makes people make characters to purge your buffs because they want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
I mean, in those terms of the experience, yeah, I would say they're the same thing. Both are negative experiences.
Well, you also opt into playing. I guess you opt into playing on a PvP server. I mean, you can maybe say that, but like other than that, I mean, you don't really opt into having somebody purge your buffs. Like you can just play holy. I mean, I don't know.
Excuse me.
That is an option. Is that not an option?
Excuse me.
Here we go. Unironically, do you actually want them to rebalance ret? Like, I'm actually curious about that.
Yes, I want them to redo all the hybrid specs.
Don't you worry they're gonna fuck it up?
They could, but
yeah.
I mean, they can't really make them any worse than they already are. It's just so bad. Just a little bit of a buff, okay?
It's already fucked? It's not really already fucked. I mean, it's like, it's completely, these are like totally different levels. This is like the slippery slope thing that people are saying with like, okay, well, if we allow people to have this thing, then we're going to have transmog in Classic or something ridiculous like that. Let me go over. Do you guys want to see how much Lotus are now? I want to see this, man. I am so excited, boys. Holy shit. Look at trade chat. Want to buy more Black Lotus Mafia tiers, you greedy fucks. COD me Black Lotus 60 gold. Oh my god, dude. People are upset about this change, man. People are upset. Alright, let me go over here. I just got purged. I'm mad. Yeah, I bet. Okay, let me see here. So, Black Lotus. Wow. Let me refresh it in just a minute, okay? And I'll see if anybody else is gonna undercut it. So it's only 200 gold right now. So people are doing their best to prevent this from happening. Let's see here. Level 1. Who? Look at him, dude. Look at him, man. And it doesn't matter anymore, does it? It doesn't make a fucking difference. On my server, it's 30 gold, 130 gold. I'll get on Herod and I'll see what they are on that server. Black Lotus. Wow. 198 gold. Holy shit. Let me see what the price is on Black Lotus is. Let me see what the price is. Dude, it's gone down 50 gold since we started the raid.
Horse shit, let me see.
Oh my god. Wait, oh, you guys can't see it. What the I'll be right back, dude. What the fuck?